Sean McDermott, the clap man himself. When we came up with this list, we already knew it was only a matter of time before we had to talk about our guy, Sean McDermott. Let's go back to the Rex Ryan era. The Pagulas sign or hire Rex Ryan, and I remember thinking to myself, this was a bad hire, but this is a new NFL owner. And I just thought to myself when the hire happened, I was like, oh man, I really wish we just didn't get them. Didn't get Rex Ryan, not the Pagulas. I really wish we didn't get Rex Ryan because I don't think he does a good job. And he definitely proved it, right? He took a team, a top 3 ranked defense, and everyone's like, oh, Rex Ryan's a defensive mastermind. And I was just like, is he though? Is he? What has he done with the Jets that would prove that? Right? He had that one good season, then everything's like downhill. Then he comes to Buffalo where the baseline, the benchmark for the standard is high. What's he do to the defense? Brings it down. I do not understand how he didn't make the playoffs with that team, with Tyrod Taylor leading and Shady McCoy. Now we know the story. He gets canned, and then we bring in the exact opposite with Sean McDermott. And I'll be honest, I did not know a lick of this guy, but I did know he was the exact opposite of a guy like Rex Ryan. And I was like, okay, so he's not going to ride a tandem bicycle through Delaware Park. That's cool. He's not going to just shade in his tattoo to be Bills colors or something like that, or like paint his truck. Like, that was pretty cool, I guess. The one thing I will say about Rex Ryan is that he drew a lot of attention to Buffalo, but he did it through, I'm just trying to think of a nice word here, asinine ways. That's not really nice, but he just did it in like such a weird way, which is like, hey, look at us, I'm all Bills and whatnot. And then McDermott's over here is like, all right, I'm just gonna draw attention to Buffalo by making this team good, coaching them. And ever since Sean McDermott's been in here, he's developed this culture. And we always hear him talk about the culture, trust the process. And if you ever listen to me and Justin talk about this, we always go like, what does it mean to trust the process? What is this culture? And these are fair questions. And I can tell you, I can't answer that 100% to you because I'm not Sean McDermott, but I will tell you what I have noticed. I think what I've noticed about the culture is that everyone is playing for each other and not for themselves. Sean McDermott has been on the record by saying, if you come to Buffalo, you are going to be the best version of yourself. So what does he mean by that? He means on and off the field. And we've seen multiple players come in here and truly get that opportunity. You look at a guy like Shaq Lawson, Jordan Phillips. As soon as Sean McDermott comes in, they're starting to do well. They're getting their stats up. They're doing great things. Then they leave in free agencies on big contracts. They get those opportunities, and now they're back. You hear both of those guys talk about how, I just want to come back to Buffalo. And that is something that speaks to the true intangibles of what Sean McDermott has built here in Buffalo. In that locker room, you want to play for the guy next to you, to your left, to your right, for the guy who's playing on the opposite side of the football from you that's wearing the same logo on the side of their helmet. Right? It's just something that, again, that's ineffable. And that's something that you can't really teach someone. Right? Wrong. Sean McDermott has brought some people in that are can't speak, excuse me, wired the right way, and he's helped them configure themselves and work harder and that growth mentality. And what I really like is the fact that he practices what he preaches. And I'm really appreciative of that. Now let's talk about the process. So we just talked about the culture. The process. The process, to me at least, is trust. That's all he's asking for. Trust me. Things are going to look bad. At this point in stage of where the team has gone and where it is in its development, the process is there. It's already, at this point, in my opinion, it's done. Right? He took a bad team, took us to the playoffs, ripped the Band-Aid off. We really hit the hard reset button. And the process to me is being competitive, getting to the playoffs, elevating our level of play, understanding, learning the game, raising our IQ, football IQ, being better for the community of Western New York. He's done that. Now, the ultimate goal is to win a Super Bowl, but this franchise has taken a 180 since Sean McDermott has come in. So is the process really over until the Bills win the Super Bowl? Well, I guess I spoke prematurely. I want to say no, but I do want to say the process so far, it looks fantastic. So I take back what I said. Sorry. I apologize. The process is not over. I want it to keep going, but when the Bills win the Super Bowl, that will definitely be the biggest Trust the Process episode ever here on the Wandering Buffalo podcast. And I literally can't wait for it. Oh my God. The Buffalo Bills are so blessed that they got a guy like Sean McDermott leading this team.